I'm still working on Alistair's headset. Just 1 second, folks. Sorry. Come on now. Of course not. Come on now. Even if the microphone button is pushed, it doesn't. It wants to have the microphone turned on while you're away. Hey, lovely. How you doing? All right. There we go. I have a controller. Where's my headset? I'm wearing it. Well done, Marguerite. Have some more coffee.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the most terrifying reboot of The Love Boat imaginable.
Can you imagine? My goodness. Oh, that's good coffee. That is very, very good coffee.
Wendy, that one was pretty much exclusively just for you.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Here's your mouse here.
For some context, the cat did crimes yesterday.
Yeah, yours truly has picked up what looks like a dueling scar at this point. He was being very, I want to play, and
good morning to you, Wendy.
And he swatted at me, and I have a scratch on my face this morning, which is, well, it looks more impressive than it is. I will send this to you, Wendy. Maybe this is not so much for a sharing, but
we would.
Am I indecent in this photo? I know I took it in bed, but no, look, I'm dressed. Amazing.
We were just starting to get a little bit worried because he wasn't eating. And then we realized he doesn't like salmon. Because that's where we are.
Yeah, he decided he didn't like his salmon food yesterday. What are you... Child, what are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. That's fine. He's exploring.
Honestly, I'm not sure he knows. He seems very vibes-based as an individual.
It's okay. Yeah... Crimes? Nah, that boy is innocent of all crimes. This is slander. I do not believe these terrible rumors. Yeah. Ouch indeed. It didn't hurt so much at the time. But, yeah. Oh, no, you don't. You are not to look at... He looked like he was doing the uneven bars for a moment there. He had his paws in the middle and his legs splayed the other side. All of that to avoid walking around to get up to his cave.
The best possible way to describe his actions this morning have been, imagine the words, if I give you the words trainee gargoyle.
Yes, trainee gargoyle is about what his vibe is this morning. But he's had some breakfast and he's headed now for his cave, and I'm hoping he's going to settle in and just take a little
nap. On it, because anytime he decides to sleep on his cave, he goes punk rock.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll climb in there and take a little nap, which would be nice. Hello, everybody. It's good to be home. I hope you were all well and had a fun time on Wednesday night. The ad break is currently running.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's really good to have you back. I haven't said that on air. I've said that a lot to your face. But I'll say it on air. It's really good to have you back, baby. I love you.
I love you too. It wasn't gone too long, but this was probably too short of a trip, unfortunately. It was very, very intense. Lots of go, do thing, go, do thing, collapse, get up, go, do things. Don't like the red eye.
Have you told them about your international flight hack? What I like to call your mob lawyer outfit.
Oh, yeah. So, like many people, I have a specific outfit I like to wear for long-haul flights because it doesn't involve a belt, and it has slip-on shoes, so it's easy to get in and out of security, and it is I think you could officially call it, I mean, it is athleisure wear. It was quite expensive, actually. But it is matching... wide bottom trousers and a zip up lapelless jacket. It looks like it's not red, so I'm not officially a part of the tracksuit mafia, but it does look like a tracksuit. And it's black and it has like a matching green and blue stripe down the sleeves and down the trousers and everything. And Alistair calls it my Russian mobster tracksuit.
If you've ever read the superb Hawkeye run by Matt Fraction and David Aja, or saw the Disney Plus series, the Tracksuit Mafia are a group of semi-identical Eastern European gentlemen
in red and white
tracksuits, and it very much has that vibe.
Green Day is performing at the Superb. I thought it was Bad Bunny.
I believe Green Day are opening for Bad Bunny.
That has done my brain in. What a cool combo.
See, I'm still dining out on the fact that Kid Rock's much publicized kind of old Caucasian alternative collapsed when everybody that he booked quit.
Including Creed.
Creed. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Creed are a very unusual band in that they are heavy metal and also technically Christian rock.
Ones I want you to
get. The book! Amazing! I'll tell you about that in a minute. It's great. The lead singer has been very open about struggles with mental health, and that's really admirable, and they have pushed the conversation about that. But despite all of this, Creed are Nickelback's reputation, but deserved.
Okay.
So,
well, I don't know. David Grower's doing a real good job of earning that reputation these days.
That's a good point. But when Creed go, nah, man, I'm good. We don't need the money. You have lost everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
The book.
Tell me about the book.
Big Green Bookshop on Blue Sky run a Buy a Stranger a Book thing.
This is our friend Chris's book club location in London,
One of my
Wood Green?
Yeah, one of my oldest, dearest friends, Chris Brosnahan, runs a book club there. And just as I was hopping on Wednesday night, they retweeted it. Okay, they retweeted like 2 or 3 of the offers that they'd done for Buy a Stranger a Book Day. Because they don't get very much pickup. I mean, I've had like 3 of these things across the last 2 years, and I always feel bad doing it.
But you also give away books every time we meet people, so
by and large. But one of the things that they were doing was someone had said, "I will buy one person a copy of the book that Heated Rivalry is based on."
Oh, nice!
I mentioned this on stream, and once I was like, "I don't have that."
There you go.
And we hooked up the contact details, and the book has arrived.
Hooray! That sounds amazing. I've watched I think I've watched 1 episode of that so far, and it's okay. It's fine. It looks enjoyable. I can tell there's going to be much angst and more players, and that's fine. But there's also Bridgerton, which is much angst and more players and pretty costumes.
Of which we have the new season, so we really should circle back around and finish off the 3rd season.
I know.
Like, the cover album for the 4th season has been released. You know, they do the awesome classical music covers of pop songs?
Exactly. Hello, Australian Idiot.
Hey,
how's
Australia. How's it going? You good?
I'm still eating my stroopwafel, and then we can begin. Let us
also,
continue.
my Valentine's Day present arrived early, and Marguerite loves me so much. She got me the 25th anniversary, yes, and yes, my knee does hurt this morning, reissue of Dogma.
In 4K!
In 4K, with a poster that maybe fits those magnetic frames that go on the new radiator.
Oh, God.
I know.
Why am I all the way back here?
I do not know. For those of you joining us mid-program, as it were, we are playing Is it the return? Yeah, it's the return of the Obra Dinn. The Obra Dinn is a freighter.
Oh, no, this is where I want to be. Sorry. This is a different blood trail with a knife. Sorry.
Obra Dinn is a game where a freighter has returned home mysteriously, with no one alive aboard. You are the female insurance investigator sent to ascertain what happened.
Yes, it was a 4K re-release of Dogma.
Yes, because Kevin Smith finally got the rights back from fucking Weinstein. Keep going with Heated Rivalry. I totally get why Bridgerton takes precedence.
That's fine.
Bonsai, if you end up shotgunning the entire book series, please let me know what it's like, because I've been considering them. The brilliant thing about Return of the Obra Dinn is we have a magical watch that allows us to travel back in time and wander around crime scenes and work out who killed who and who did what and when.
Is this like the kitchen or something?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, look, there's another body!
It's the poop deck, where I think people went to poop.
Sure, let's say. Yeah.
He got the rights back from Weinstein. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that door is locked, but there's another body out
we're underway.
Here.
This is the Obra Dinn.
Sorry. So I got to remember all my buttons anyway. Ooh, I have a zoom button. Okay. Here we go. Here is my book. And what I'm doing is, what times did it commit? I am using it to identify through various narrative chapters the individuals in the book. I have to remember how to navigate the book. Hold on. Okay, this unknown soul was blasted by a cannon. Blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. Crushed by a loose cannon. I have a feeling I'm going to come back to a lot of these and, like, tweak them in the future. But yeah, we are investigating many, many deaths. And here, let me show you how we investigate a death. Okay, let me go around this way. Behold, a death. Oh, look at that. That's cracked. Makes me think the critter is involved. But here's a.
Oh yeah, there's a kraken.
Yeah. There was one scene where we were like, oh, look, we're investigating this. These people attacked the captain's quarters with a knife, and why is there a giant sea monster?
Like, you literally open a door and step out onto the deck as an octopus the size of the ship is murdering it.
Yes.
And I think we both went, fuck, in perfect synchro.
A reminder about content notes for the return of Obra Dinn. Mild sex and nudity, moderate violence and gore, moderate profanity, mild alcohol, drugs, and smoking, moderate fighting and intense scenes. Mild non-sexual nudity. Characters die in a variety of unpleasant ways. These deaths are not seen in their entirety, but the player hears audio that leads to a character's death and then explores a frozen scene showing the instant of death. Many of these scenes are rather gruesome, with blood and gore frequent. Ouch, ouch, don't scratch that. Okay.
Don't scratch your face. Do I need to get you a plaster? I'll
No,
get you a plaster.
All right, here we go. Oh, dear. I think someone may have extricated themselves to death. That was horrible.
Please don't be pooping. Please don't be pooping. Please don't. Oh, no, he wasn't pooping at all.
I think perhaps he was pooping, and then...
Was he the first one that it took? Because we're at one end of the ship.
Maybe? Okay, well... It's difficult to tell, and part of me doesn't want to step on it. So yes, this individual does seem to have been consumed by Cthulhu. But nobody else was present, it looks like. I don't see any other people. Or here's someone in the kitchen who heard a noise, maybe? This door is still locked. I'm guessing it's like larder supplies. Oh look, this is before chaos breaks out. I think this may have been the first death. On the bow, okay.
Snuffed out on the shitter. What a way to go.
It says 13 others were present. What does this mean? ES? The artist! The artist was present. I don't know. This individual's no longer blurry. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Which implies we now have enough information to identify them. And here's a bunch of other people. Again, many of these we've seen before. Given the manner of dress and the hairstyle, I'm kind of assuming this is one of the people from Taiwan. And the artist, which is interesting. Okay. Who is this? I don't know. Oh, it's their... Look! It's saying this is the artist because their portrait is the initials and they're not actually in the painting.
Oh my goodness. Poor guy.
Yeah. Okay, so if this is the artist, then we should be able to identify... Here we go. Edward Spratt was...
Crushed.
Yeah, he looks crushed by a beast. Okay. What is... wait, hold on. What's fate? Oh, fate validation. I thought it was free validation. Okay. There we go. Ooh. It's saying there's another corpse here that it wants me to pay attention to. And it looks to be up here on the deck? Yeah, it wants me to go back up on the deck. Interesting. That's not where I wanted to go, but okay. I thought we had already identified... Oh, no. What's this? This is people rushing to the aid. Look, no creature.
Yeah.
This person's is ill or something? Let's see what's going on. Great idea, Ozzy.
That's a great call.
Alright. Where do you want to go? You want to go back up on deck. To this person who these other people were helping. Okay. Who are you?
What happened to you, man?
Yeah.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Dane.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh, it was a murder. So these people were supposed to be getting on the boat, and this guy wants revenge and clocks him.
Holy shit.
Okay, you bloody Dane, he said, right?
Yeah.
So this is the person with the lantern who's died, and he's holding a knife.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. And these other people...
What's he holding?
That's a great question. It looks like a book or something? Books?
Ledger, treasure chest. Can you get down there?
It doesn't look like... Not at the moment. He's standing on the ladder.
This is what I'm trying to figure out.
It doesn't look like it. Well, I couldn't get back. Hold on. We'll be able to return to the scene in a moment. The Doom. Ow, ow. Okay.
Hit you a blast.
No, it's not going to do anything. Let me on. 3 others were present. See, now this person's identifiable as well, it says.
Distinctive neckline on him.
Yeah.
I would...
This one's also identifiable now, it says. Bloody Dane, right?
Cross-check with the manifest. Find
So...
Signuson-style surnames.
No, it says where they're from. See? Look.
Oh, yeah.
England, Sweden? No, not... No.
Captain Stewart doesn't quite hit right, does it?
China, Russia, and...
Rosalind from Denmark?
Denmark. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else from Denmark. Nope. This appears to be the only Dane. It's very helpful of him to have mentioned a nationality, a family connection, and a motive all in a few seconds before he killed the guy, right?
One of my all-time favorite books is a thing called Homicide: A Year on the Killing Streets of Baltimore by David Simon, which went on to become the basis for arguably the last good cop show, Homicide: Life on the Street. Simon
clubbed, wasn't he? Or he was murdered.
Clubbed or slashed.
Don't we have murdered as a cause of...
knifed, maybe.
No, but he was struck.
Wing, hoofs.
Oh dear. Okay. No, he was expired.
Simon worked with basically did ride-alongs with the Baltimore Homicide Department for a year, and one of the things that really stuck with him was they showed up to a murder kind of that had happened minutes previously, and there was a guy sitting on the stoop very carefully, very politely, and they walked up and went, "You're right, sir," and the guy looked straight up at them and went, "Yeah, I killed him. I've been waiting for you." And one of the cops that Simon was riding with that day kind of took a pause, took a breath, went, "Sir, before I read you your Miranda rights, I have to ask, are there any more like you at home?"
All right, so now we have to figure out who his attacker is. Let me on over my dead body, you bloody Dane. How's that? There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. You thought I'd forget you killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited. No, don't. So the X's are the deceased person. And he wants to get onto this small boat, and they're not letting him. So whoever's killed him is getting revenge for the death of his brother. But I don't know that we have enough information to identify his murderer just quite yet. Let's see. Can we go back to the scene? Well, yeah, that's a good point. I'm trying to look at the photos and see if any... It's this one, isn't it? This is the person who murdered him.
Yeah. He looks stabby.
Yeah. Okay. So he looks like this, and he's got a brother. Yeah, so if you know who died with something involving in the ropes, you can identify the brother, right? I don't think we have anything that I don't think we have... Well, let's go to our manifest.
Let's take it to the big board.
I'm trying to remember how it is we get to the end of the book.
By flicking through the pages.
Yes, my love.
Table of
contents. I can tell you why. All right, the crew. Let's look at the manifest. Okay, so somebody in the ropes would have been a topman, right? So the other thing I really like about this game is anything in handwriting is tentative. Anything that's been typeset has been confirmed as accurate. Okay, so let's look for a topman. And he's definitely, I think, English, judging by the accent. There's a couple of English topmen. Botterill and Walker. All right, let's look for other Botterills or Walkers. Probably in the seamen. Stop it. No. Botterill or Walker. There's a Russian named Walker.
Nicholas Botterill.
Yeah, that's the topman. And then in the seaman... Oh, no, I got it wrong. Brennan Dan Booth. Nope. Maybe he's a midshipman? Who knows? Let's check the other one. What else? I don't know. Smith Wallace Evans. No. Okay, so we don't quite have enough information yet. Other than we think the brother was one of the... There's a Ritterel below. Hold on. Oh, Witterel was Abigail. Wait a minute.
Goodness.
And that means she was the Witterel was the captain. Crushed by rigging. Hold on. Witterel below, crushed by rigging. Crushed by rigging. Abigail. Right. Remember? That was Abigail. That was the captain's wife. All right, so let's look over this again. Let's look over the Topman again. Botterill. Botteril. I know you're supposed to imply that the guy with tattoos is from New Guinea, but I think that's racist. 3 Witterals. Okay, so there's 3. Let's start at the top. Captain killed himself, that's right.
So Captain's Robert Wittrell.
Captain is Witterall. Abigail is Witterall.
Is Hosket Wittrell.
Hosket Witterall. And then we have a topman named Botterill.
Who I suspect
Walker. Yeah. Is the guy blaming dude whose cause of death of captain's wife for captain suicide following it? No, as far as we can tell chronologically, the captain is the very last death.
Yeah, we seem to be working backwards.
Somehow.
I completely forgot, by the way, to utterly derail.
Booth, Shirley Peters. Peters! Look, Nathan Peters and Samuel Peters, both seamen.
Yeah, that seems like the most likely one, doesn't it?
That seems most
so which
likely.
one's Nathan and which one's Samuel is the next question.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it lets me use Cthulhu as the witness, no. I guess the brother killed by the ropes wasn't necessarily a topman. Yeah, the only 2 crew I can find with the same last name are Nathan and Samuel Peters. So let's just... Oh. Yeah, see? Captain's wife was first mate's sister, correct. And there's the Dane. And then we've identified this person, and we think we've identified the artist now. Who is Nathan Peters? I think it might be him. I don't know how he died.
The hairline looks about right.
Yeah, exactly. So what I want to do now is go back to where I was. Actually, if I exit the book, it should take me back to that scene, right? That looks about right for him.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are in the dune, but it's sooner. Yeah, we seem to be working backwards. Lars was clubbed by, I think it's Nathan. We're going to just guess it's Nathan for now. It's one of the Peters brothers. I'm going to guess it's Nathan Peters. Okay. 3 other people were present. Whoever this is, and we think this is Nathan Peters. Correct. It's one of the Peters. Yeah, it is like a gigantic logic puzzle, right? Okay. So I can't get past him. And I don't know who that is. But whoever that is, they're holding a bunch of books. He's got, again, a distinctive scarf, and he seems to be one of the only black crew members. Yeah, and he clubbed him, all right. We don't know who the guy with the books is. It's a good question. But if I leave, I want to look around a little bit more, and then we can leave this scene. So here's the goat is still in here. Somebody gets stabbed by a goat, or trampled by a goat, it appears. But the The second cage isn't here. Look, because there are 2 animal
What the
cages on the
fuck?
deck, right?
There was very clearly a pig on the other side.
And it's not
And
here
it's
right
not there.
now. It's currently not here. Is it on the boat? It might be. Hold on. No.
No.
That's a cannon barrel, it looks like.
Yeah. Or a map case.
Or a carpet or something.
That's a great spot, Virtus. Where are they getting this stuff? If they're out in the open ocean, where did they stop to resupply?
Well, we can check the passage of the vessel in the book. I wish there was a faster way to navigate the book. Okay. Oh no, I don't. I want this. Remove all bookmarks, please. Okay, so this is part 1. Okay, so we can go to, here's the glossary, table of contents. We can see the journey. If you look, they went like this. And they didn't get much further. They didn't get as far as Cape Verde. I think they like, here's some of our locations. Look, here's the Doom. Here's the end.
Oh, that's cool. That we're mapping the journey as we go. Oh.
Hi, Sansa. How's it going?
Sansa, how you doing?
It looks like they turned around. Because this location is 7 and this location is 10. And honestly, that makes sense. Because otherwise, how would the vessel have made it back to London? So at some point they turned around, and we don't know why yet. But this is where they were attacked by the Kraken. And look, there's a whole bunch of islands nearby, so ship's clerk is a good idea, yeah. These are the ship. Let's go back here. Shipman steward, passenger steward, passenger gunner. He could have been the purser. If I remember correctly about the purser, that's the person whose job it is to keep track of the inventory, right? Duncan McKay. Where's that glossary? Purser. An administrative official accounts for all cargo value and trade transaction, manages a small item store for the crew. So, yeah, the purser is a great idea about who might be there. Yeah. Okay, you guys already saw the Kraken. Yeah, that was last time. We had a heck of a reaction to that. All right, okay. So, murder, calling, unholy, soldier, the Doom. Let's make a guess, because there doesn't seem to be any penalty here, that this... Well, I can't quite tell if that's the person with the scarf, and if this might be the purser. Given where he's standing with the captain and the first mate, that kind of seems right. I'm gonna guess. Please explain. This person's face appears blurred throughout the book. This blurring indicates that you don't have sufficient information to determine their identity. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their fate is blurred would be unproductive. Okay, fine. Carry on and pay attention. Faces will become unblurred when information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. So the book doesn't recommend it. All right, fine. So let's go back. We're going to have to take an ad break here pretty quick already. Let's go back to the scene. We're in the scene currently, if I remember correctly. Our guess is that that's the purser. This is another sailor of some kind. Book says no. Carry on and pay attention is kind of passive aggressive. So we think we know who this is, and we know this person. We think we know this person's last name. We're just not sure which of the two Peters brothers he is, Nathan or Samuel. All right. And with that, why don't we take our first ad break already? Oh my gosh. Where's the pig?
Where's the pig?
Where's the pig?
Where's
because
the
the
pig?
cage is not here.
Where's the fucking
Interesting. Great. This game is so much fun. It's like a giant logic puzzle. We're going to take our first ad break, everybody. We're not quite at the halfway point. We're about the 1/4 point. So if you haven't had a chance to grab a snack, or you need some medications, or to let a pet in or out, or a drink of water, go and take care of that, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
I have a wardrobe for you.
You have a lore drop for me.
Yes, Victorian kitchen.
Victorian kitchen.
For this recipe, you will need...
Oh God, the lady who makes the war crimes. Yes.
Has rebooted.
Rebooted.
They've moved forward in time.
Oh God, it's gonna be Downton Abbey period now, isn't it? Edwardian.
It's now they just released a video called Introducing Mrs. Williams. She has married and left service.
Oh wow.
And now it's the 1920s and 30s and how you run a kitchen and what you cook in that time.
That sounds fascinating. I'd love that. Please, can I have a warm up of my coffee?
Of course. Do you also wish more of the foods?
Stand up first. There we go. I'm okay on foods. I will eagerly await brunch. People of the chat, please let us know if there's a particular form of your name you want us to use. Time for a wiggle and a tea and a pet, if you have access to one. How's he doing? For folks who can hear us, Twiglet is up in his adorable wool cave, and yesterday he stuck his head out and did the full MGM lion roar kind of yawn, and it was just ridiculously adorable. Ridiculously. Full MGM lion. Oh, excuse me. I'm working on waking up. My calendar, she floweth over. Okay. Initial consultation. What's that about? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that's the sound I make when I'm reviewing my calendar. Whatever, don't care. Fine. Good. Cool. Why soundtrack so good? Illegal. Twiglet yawn animation to start. Twiglet yawn animation to start the stream would be adorable. That's such a good idea. Yes, this soundtrack is very lovely as well. It's good thinky music, right? It's like, I just made a note of that for the emote discussion. I love that idea so much. Yeah, and opening a little video animation would be really fun. Yeah, my one hope, Wendy, is that it doesn't scar. I don't think it's going to scar, and even if it does, I can just tell outlandish dueling stories. It'll be fine.
It won't scar. It'll get a little pink.
That's my hope. Thank you. We are back from the ad break when you are ready. I shall name drop suggest I ho and behold. I'm not sure what this is. Who makes animations and can probably do a kitty very well considering their mage animations. Oh, neat. Nice idea.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. So, I think we've gleaned all we can from this scene at this point. Let's go back in here. Thermal printers can be employed to heat stamp foil onto paper and labels.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that a tally of deaths in the chapter?
7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Oh, it's saying these are the people I haven't yet identified. I don't know. I haven't watched that yet. He did... Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Okay. So let's go back to the Doom, then. The top of the chapter. So it says there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people I still don't know. There were all those people variously squished and shot and evaporated by cannons. But I've identified them, right? Well, not identified them, but at least identified their cause of death. Crushed by a loose cannon. Crushed by a loose cannon. Blasted with a cannon. Crushed by a loose cannon. Blasted by an explosion. Torn apart by a beast. Yes, and some of these are typeset because they're known. I haven't had a... Let's see their memories. Here's their first memory. They appear here. I want to go back to this memory. How do I go back to this memory? I think what it's saying is I need to go back into these memories a bit more. Fine. No, there aren't any survivors. Okay, so I've seen this in a movie. Right? I've investigated this one. It's interesting that it's telling me
I can imagine, Sadasa. That's going to be a little odd.
Alive is a possible status, and it's possible someone fled the boat between the chapters.
I gotta be honest, one of the things that has been playing on my mind with this is the idea that,
I like how conveniently this cage covers the exit on the other side of the boat.
Yeah. Is the idea that a lot of this narrative is what we're gonna find out almost through subtraction.
Right.
As we move backwards down the timeline, there are things we're gonna figure out because of what or who is not here.
Well, let's go back down here. That door's locked. We've been in here. We met... This is the...
That's the artist.
The artist.
Or as my brain has decided to call him, Crushy Magoo.
Right. And then we saw all of these, and we know their causes of death, but we don't know their identity.
Times of death. Is it worth noting those down?
No, I don't... Oh, wait, what was that? No... Yeah, I was going to check the cabin assignments over because these are the next areas I was going to start investigating. Because look, there's a knife and everything here. So let's go to... I think what it's doing is it's consolidating what I haven't identified yet at the end of the chapter, which is great. Okay, so I need to go to the end of the book, and I need the table of contents, and then I want the ship should teach me the cabin assignments. Which deck am I on? Alright, so main deck. Oh yeah, see, here's the various memories that I've encountered so far. That's what the diamonds are. Okay, so down here on the gun deck, I'm currently, this is the midshipman's Stewards plural. Bosun's mate and the bosun. Fourth mate, second mate, first mate, third mate. All right. Crushy McPoo. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then we did this. I haven't even been down to the next deck yet. That you sometimes do need to take into event that someone disappeared between event A and B and draw a conclusion from that, but the game kind of asks for the person's fate anyway. Okay. So let's start at this door that I've got right here. This is the midshipmen and the stewards. So these are larger cabins for multiple people, right? No, I'm going to leave that open and then close this book, right? Midshipmen and stewards. So let's go in here. This is the midshipmen. Oh, well, we've got some bodies. Bunch of cargo, bunch of books.
Interesting.
It looks like a body. Can't tell if that's two. 1, 2, 3 bunks. 4. No, that's a punching bag, or maybe a gear. I'm not sure. Looks like 3 bunks and a body. So let's see who you are. So hold on, before we do this, this is the midshipman. So let's go back to the inventory. It would be, yeah, there's 3 of them. Peter Milroy, Thomas Lank, and Charles Hertschick. Let's see which one of them is here. Okay. What's happened here?
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay, so he's not Scottish, and he's not Peter, based on that dialogue, and he's been stabbed.
Yeah. And bled.
Oh, and moved from... Oh, wow!
Holy shit.
Some sort of nasty fight happened here, and he ran away from there. Don't know who that is, but there's 2 other bodies here, and another attacker, and he ran into here. Alright, so... I'm just looking around. Seeing if there's anything next. Alright, fine. Okay. This is the escape. In the midshipman cabin. It's kind of implied he's a midshipman because he ran back to the cabin. Okay. You don't have enough information to determine who he is. Well, I know he was stabbed. Yeah, he was knifed.
Knifed right up.
And I don't know by who. It says 4 memories. He perished in Escape Part 6. What's his first memory? Is it this guy? It can't be, because then maybe he's here. Exploded. Knifed, unknown. No, okay. Most vehicles of... Yeah, exactly. The Obra Dinn, who murdered everyone on board, is an outlier and should not have been counted. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so... Unknown soul was knifed by an unknown attacker who was not Scottish. Alright, here we go. It's going to try and help me recreate this entire scene.
So we got the doc, we got the victim.
I don't think he's the doctor. He's Scottish. Where's the crew? He was Scottish. I think
Henry Evans.
it's not William, the first mate.
Or James
There's
Wallace.
several Scots. Here's one.
Finley Dalton.
There's a... Oh, yeah, she was Scottish, too. Abigail. So it could be Duncan. It could be Timothy...
Butamont. What a lovely second name.
That's it. Okay. So there's fewer. There's Timothy the top man, and there was Duncan the purser. Hold on. No. Does he look like the guy who was holding books earlier?
It does.
Yeah. And here's books. Yeah. Maybe you're Duncan the purser. Yeah, you're gonna show me bodies right here, aren't you? Yeah, I'm 90% certain you're going over here. I know. It makes us all laugh. So there's something else that happened here. There was some kind of fight, because there were two bodies, and a guy up here, and then a guy here running down. Hang on just a second. Yeah, this chapter is entitled Escape, so... Have a good one, Ducky!
Thanks, Ducky. I hope there are lots of good dogs today.
Alright, who are you and what happened to you?
What's all this, you damn fool?
Ooh.
What's all this, you damn fool? Alright, so here's he's holding a gun!
Yeah.
And this guy looks like he's been shot, because he has no head. Okay, so this guy shot this guy, and then this person clubbed him. What good? And this person came in. Oh, and here's him crawling in. Oh, is that the purser we think coming to help him?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, look at his head.
Okay. He shot a dude and got clubbed to death. Don't know how this guy got stabbed, though. Alright. So, don't know who you are, but you tried to shoot that guy and then got clubbed by that guy. Can we call Beanie Guy?
Beanie Guy Tim Pool.
Is that a reference I'm missing?
Tim Pool is how best to describe this without it sounding intensely pejorative? Actually, it's Tim Pool. Fuck that guy. Wish.com Joe Rogan.
That little fucker. Let's see. this guy. So we don't know who it is. Hold on a second. Slow down. So, Beanie Guy clubbed him, but hold on, because look, it's giving it as a hat. I'm confused. This person with a hat's probably an officer. You don't have information, but we do know that he was clubbed by somebody we don't know.
By the little fucker, yeah.
Okay.
Also, do you get the horrible impression that this one in particular was kind of an accident? Like, that gun was an accidental discharge, and the dude was like, motherfucker, club.
Maybe? I'm not sure. Well, so as far as I can tell, this may be the first body in the order of operations. Is that the other half of his head?
Yeah, that's the other half of his head. That's his scalp.
Okay.
Captain Cannon. You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasure fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard.
No!
Okay.
Okay.
So here's what
wrong.
I'm thinking. This is the guy who discovered the mutiny and made a run for it. Somebody stabbed him.
Is that the top of his head or is that the hat?
It's hard to tell. Maybe
that
the
looks
hat.
like head. Oh, beans.
And then there was an altercation. And then somebody's coming down the stairs now, aren't they? No, here he is. See? Evil Beanie Guy. And that's the purser again, isn't it?
Yes.
So they heard it. Oh, what's this?
What the
What
fuck?
on earth is going on here? Somebody looking. What is happening on this ship? Okay. Who is this?
Well, they died by being extremely the fuck shot.
Okay, so we don't know who this is, but they died by being shot. With a gun.
We're just going to leave the whole cannon and arrow as an option, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Shot unknown. That's the first mate. And that's the cap. So the first mate and the captain were... Good idea, Wendy. Thank you. Yeah, whole lot of murdering going on here. Captain cannot be trusted. But where are we on the ship? Here's the location of the corpse. So he came out of one of those 4 rooms.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, those are all the mate rooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
first mate, third mate, second, and fourth.
Okay, that's useful. So
Yeah.
let's go back to that. I want to try anyway. So... Oh, look, it only tells me the ones I haven't identified. So he's second, third, or fourth mate is my guess.
Yeah.
And I just don't know which one because they're all English and they're all men. Okay. Fine. And I think it's very likely that... I mean, given the dialogue, we take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Interesting. So, Graham's like, here's what I think happened. Young guy hears cool hat guy plotting mutiny. Hat guy stabs him, but he's jumped by another guy who tries to take a gun away from him, ends up shot. Beanie guy hears the shot, runs down, clubs the other guy in the head. That makes sense. I think we can do the voice lines again. Let's see. I thought I could replace scenes.
You can.
How? Can you look it up for me?
1 second.
Is this Beanie guy? Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Looking it up now.
Thank you, I love it. So this is Beanie guy, who seems to be some sort of like muscle of whoever this guy is.
There's 2 ways to do it. I think you can do it from the book once something has been completed. Alternatively, just go back to the body and pop the watch out again.
Okay. Go back to the body and pop the watch out again. I will in a moment. Whoever this person is, they look guilty and they're holding a gun. This is the next scene we're going to investigate. Whoever this person is, they are shoving a shot body overboard.
That looks like the captain. Look at the hair.
It does look like the captain. We think he's the purser. This is the Beanie Gremlin holding a club. And then down here... Are any of these doors open? Like physically open? No, it could be any of these mates. I think it can't be this one though, because that door's locked. So it's not, I don't think it's the fourth mate, so it's the second or third mate, we think. Beanie Gremlin, hold on, let me go find you Beanie Gremlin. This is Beanie Gremlin. Second or third mate. And there was a fight, and they got shot. Alright. And then, let's just replay this. Well, it wants me to find another corpse. Yeah, it's the one... Yep, see, it wants me to go upstairs and see this corpse being thrown overboard. Alright. What happened to you, friend? Alright. Go ahead, I'll follow you upstairs, it's fine. Here. What happened? I'm starting to believe we're going to go out there at some point now. Alright, what happened to you? You got shot and then shoved over.
Let them go!
Let them go.
Fuck. Is there a...
Oh my gosh!
What the f... It's the Formosans. They're making a run for it.
Somebody's making a run for it. Okay, that's the captain.
Yeah.
Did they both shoot him? That's Purser and Beanie Gremlin coming up.
I love that he's Beanie Gremlin.
Shut up. I can't see all who's in the boat.
Very good point, Rebecca.
There's people in that boat, and I can't get a very clear shot of them. This person is holding a sword.
And is hecka dead.
And was shot by the woman holding a rifle down in the boat.
The boat that's gone a few seconds later when his body is being heaved overboard.
Right?
Actually, yeah, Tim Pool is a surprisingly accurate name for him. Doesn't actually cause any trouble, just stands next to it a lot.
So these two women are passengers. And the woman was definitely present when Kraken killed Abigail. Let's click on her. 2 memories. Yes, here we go. Yeah. Both of these women were present, though. It's hard to tell which is which. Yeah, they're both in the same memories. So, wait, I remember there being sisters.
My instinct is that it's the older woman who's firing the rifle and the younger woman who is sitting in the boat with her head in the hands.
That seems right. Passengers. Emily.
Observed, by the way.
We have an Emily Jackson and a Miss Jane Bird. Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird implies the younger one. So Emily Jackson is our best bet for she shot this guy. I don't think a single one of them has done a murder. No, there's definitely been murders. But... All right, so I think it's Emily Jackson here. No, stop.
That's a homebrew D&D class I could get behind. Murder Gremlin.
Okay. The problem I'm having is that the book keeps going back and forth, which is a little difficult. Are we still in the Doom chapter? I can't remember where we are. That's the bar. No, this is the escape, isn't it? Okay, right. I don't know who this is, but they were shot by a gun by, I believe, Emily Jackson, passenger. That's my guess. Oh my goodness, what is that? Sounds like the neighbors are drilling something.
Yeah, he felt that. I felt that in my butt, so...
Sorry, folks. Just give us a second.
We're rocking up on an ad real quick anyway, so if you
want to...
He's
in 6 memories, it says. Let's see where we see him. He's in the scene where the artist is crushed. Okay. Interesting. And there's the location of his corpse. All right. Let them go. I don't know who this person is. He does have a... Yeah, it was quite loud. He has a sword. which is unusual. Was he the guy who heard the murder in the kitchen? I don't remember. Let's bookmark his memories. How about that? All right. Show memories on deck map. Okay, yeah, okay. So we've got a memory here as part of the doom. And then he was okay. And then he was down below deck when all of this was going on. And then he was up on the deck, but he survived. And then he got shot here. Okay. We can remove all the bookmarks now. All right. Fine. That looks like Mom, the two female passengers. Agreed. Okay. Yeah, you want me to look at this one next, don't you? Here's another somebody who's been shot holding a... It's okay, Bubba. There's just some sort of noise going on next door. You're just going in circles. I know where you're going. Do you want to go take a look at what that is?
Yeah.
Folks, why don't we
I also
run...
want to maybe help him down.
Yeah, let's run an ad break real quick while whatever this drilling is going on. And
hey, buddy.
This is the halfway point of the stream, so this is a good chance to take a stretch if you haven't yet, and then we'll investigate what happens with this other body.
No, it's internal in the wall. It's definitely on this side as well, so it's not the heat pump.
Nope.
Uppies. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
Okay.
You want me to help him down?
Jeff Beanie. Let me see what a Jeff Beanie is. I'm wondering if it's Jeff the Shark. Oh, that's very cute. Do love a beanie. I love the idea. People are talking. Ducky's idea is to do Twiglet doing the MGM lion roar as an animation for the beginning, for the start of stream. Okay, I'm gonna have a bite. You put butter on focaccia, you heathen. It's okay. Not quite the profile I'm looking for. Alright. It looks like we're back from ad break, folks, so... Oh dear. We're dealing. But yeah, see, the boat's gone now. It's okay, Bubba. Have a good one, Australian. Thanks for joining us. Although he did that yesterday. He was sitting up in his little cave and he did a little yawn, and it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen, and I want it memorialized. Alright. How did you die? So this is another... From the scene, it looks like this person was also... Look at the blood. It looks like they were also shot, but I can't tell if it was by the captain who was standing over here. Yeah, and he was already down. So how did you die?
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last push.
His name is Paul. Okay, so Paul here, who just got stabbed by the person she next shoots, is trying to help these two women, as far as I can tell. Oh, more than two women. Okay. Several people. It looks like 3 people. Her, the younger woman, and some other guy holding a suitcase get on this boat and get away, and they refer to it as the last boat. So here comes folks running. I think that's Beanie Gremlin and the purser. And then here's the captain. Look, he's firing a gun in the air to try and scare them into stopping. And here's someone else who was down on this side of the ship coming up. Isn't he who runs downstairs? Okay. Alright. So, whoever it is, their name is Paul, and they were stabbed. They were killed with a sword. By the other person who died, who then gets shot by I think her name is Emily, the lady. Yes. Okay.
Beanie Gremlin and the Bursa sounds like a Mighty Boosh spin-off.
This person's name is Paul.
And it turned out it was not, in fact, between y'all.
Paul Moss is a good... Okay, that's one option. Number 29.
Don't shoot the TV.
Yeah, that's the only Paul.
Don't shoot the TV, Twiglet.
Okay. His name is Paul, and it's between y'all. So this is the first mate Stewart. He was killed by a sword by whoever this attacker was.
Yes.
Last one, move quick. I don't know what last one is a reference to.
I'm guessing loading stuff onto the boat.
Damn. That's a great question. I will take a look the next time I look at the book. Okay, but I want to look at the scene a little bit more. Hold on. Okay, so. Ooh, there's someone else here as well.
That looks like the male member of the Formosan family.
Someone. There's 1, 2, 3,
4 people in that boat.
4 people in that boat. 5 with her. No, 4. 2 men, 2 women.
Yeah. Look at the dress as well. The waistcoat on the dude. The hair on the women.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Paul, who just got stabbed by this guy, who Emily then shoots. Yeah, once I figure out who that guy's entry is, we'll have to update a lot of that. Okay. Alright. Well, he's... Alright, fine. So what else do we want to... So let's look around a little bit more. Because that's the captain firing the gun in the air. And then this is Beanie Gremlin. And this is the purser all running. And I don't know who this person with the beard is.
So he's about to get his thorax blown out.
But he's about to be shot by
her.
Where's the gun?
That is what I have been trying to figure out.
Because I don't see the rifle.
Is it just me, or does the suitcase they have look a lot like the thing that was being brought aboard in the other boat?
You mean for us, the player?
No, the other boat we've looked at this morning. The one where the Dane is clubbed to death.
I don't know. Alright. Well, what's the next body they want to show us? Because they've shown us his body and his body.
To keep stealing Cthulhu's shit.
Alright.
Why is the cage up on the deck? See that? The cage that is attached to the track right. I might be wrong. It looked like one of the animal cages was tied up on that upper deck.
No.
He's 2 decks down.
He's down. Oh, what's happened here?
He's missing an arm.
Yes. Oh, this is the surgery, isn't it? Yeah. They've just performed they've tried to perform an amputation on him, and he's died. There's 2 other people here. Where's this blood trail lead? It started here.
Which tells...
Is this... But there was
someone in that corner.
It was the guy who was...
Stand here a minute. There you go.
Oh, what's that?
And they are...
hiding.
Is this the mutiny conversation? Is this the start of the mutiny conversation?
Maybe? Because if so, that's our victim who got stabbed and ran over there.
Yeah. And that's Hat Guy.
This is Hat Guy who got his head blown off. Okay. This might be the mutiny conversation. Which unfortunately destroys my theory that it's the second or third mate, because it wasn't happening in the cabins. But let's see. Let's follow this. It's going to lead us back downstairs. Right? It's going to lead us back downstairs. Just very dramatically. There we go. Alright, fine. Yeah, see? These are the 2 who scuffled over the gun.
Yeah.
And then he got clubbed in the head. This might be the mutiny conversation.
Which means whoever this was sufficiently important, or the circumstances of their death so horrifying,
that it caused these other 2 to want a mutiny. Alright. What happened to you?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Verdammt is German.
He's German.
Or Austrian. You're in a bad way. Alright. Who are you? Oh, he's not here at the moment. Oh, he's come out of this cabin. Okay, this cabin. Hold on. Is first mate's cabin? First, second, third,
Yeah.
fourth. So that's the first mate. Yeah, first, second, third, fourth. Oh, and here's somebody coming up from the deck even lower. Yeah, the first mate's the first body we found. Have a good one, Goblin.
Thanks for joining us, Grim.
Okay. We don't know how they died. It looks like they bled out.
I mean, a wound like that, my instinct is, like you say, it's either a botched amputation or the squid took their arm. All right. So we think this person is Austrian. Bosun. And then Bosun's mate, where's my Frenchman? Where's my Frenchman?
That makes
Got
sense.
him. It's Alfred Klestel.
Okay. Let me just be diligent, make sure there's no other Austrians or Germans. There is another gunner. There's a gunner who's Austrian. But it makes most sense for this to be the bosun. It looks like he bled to death. And that doesn't seem to be an option. He expired.
Expired seems very likely. I mean, a wound like that, especially.
How did somebody get electrocuted in this period of time?
I'm fairly certain someone in the rigging is going to get lightninged up a treat.
Right.
Lightning good and proper.
I mean, I'm going to put he expired. From old age? God, no.
We don't have bled out.
Alive and where they went? God. Decapitated, drowned, electrocuted, expired, exploded.
Fell, froze, illness, killed, sword,
Knifed.
Poison shot, speared, strangled, struck, suicide. Torn apart.
I think torn apart's the closest thing, because he looks like he was torn apart by the beast, right?
Yeah.
Because he lost an arm. I just got a trophy, so that's gone. Okay. There we go. My guess about Nathan Peters was correct. Okay.
So anytime
So
we make
that
three,
means, hold on, we've got a bunch of updating to do because now we know that Nathan was the correct brother.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go to the crew manifest and go to Nathan. Look for the typing.
Nathan Peters, seaman.
Okay, so... Where are you, Nathan? There you are. I want to go to his memories. Okay, let me see his memories. Where he died. I want to see that. Show memories on the deck map. This is the easiest way to see them. Here. Because there was a where does he make it? Yeah, we don't know when he dies yet, but there was a reference to his. We had to guess it was either Nathan or Samuel, didn't we?
did.
Okay. Because it was you killed my brother, right? Yeah. Okay, fine, cool. And we don't know where Samuel Peters dies yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So, all right. Now, I want to go back to these chapters. So those are the ones I haven't figured out yet. That's the doom. And I'm working on the escape right now, right? It hasn't done the whole tick, 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 tick thing yet. Okay. He was torn apart by a beast. That's right. First mate Stewart was killed with a sword by an unknown attacker. That's our theory, because his name is Paul. I don't know who this guy is with the long hair and beard. Shot by a gun. This is Hat Guy, who was there when... I'm just going to call him the Austrian bosun. Alfred died. Okay, fine. So we got to keep working on this scene. Right. So he's dead. These two other people are present. Whoever it was that was listening in has moved off, because if he's now died and they're about to have the mutiny conversation, where is the guy eavesdropping
that's right.
from?
We're moving backwards. This is happening. See, that's just him coming out now. So this is happening before the mutiny conversation.
So he's the one who listened. So he's about to listen to the mutiny conversation and get stabbed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then what's he doing in here? If that's his office, he's the second mate. If that's his cabin, he's the second mate, right?
I think so.
Hang on. Ship. Now he's the first mate. But that's not right. That's the Scotsman, the kid's coming from below. Yeah, he's not this first mate, because I've identified him. The stabbed eavesdropper. Maybe that's him? It's hard to tell. Can I get past you down the deck now? No. This is still a memory, so I can't... But what I can... Where's the exit door from the memory? There it is. So who's this going up? Can't tell. Alright. I think that's all to be done for now. I think the point of that was to show you where the... Okay, hold on. What's happening? Okay. Who is this fate? Who is this fate? What befell them? Who is this? What fate befell them? These two 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. These, as far as I know, these are the 4 people who got on the boat.
Yes. They sure look like it. They sure look like it.
Okay. So that's why there are the disappearances chapters at the end. Is there's no way you're going to find their bodies or find out what happened to them.
I think they got away. I think.
The assumption is God damn it, that they got away. Okay, so when we go to the chapter that says escape, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found deaths for 6 and disappearances for 4.
Yeah.
I think that's how I interpret that.
That seems to be how it tracks.
Okay. What's that? So that's the doom, and this is the escape. Because again, the ship had to have turned around. It's going back north. Yeah, that promised chapter you learn about at the end probably tells me what happens to everybody who escaped the boat, is my guess. Alright. So, this is the... What's that? What is that? That is a piece of meat.
Oh, I hope that's a piece of Kraken.
On your toes.
Go back quick!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
What on earth happened?
You got a bunch of dead folks. Look at this.
What has happened?
Is this immediately post Kraken? No.
I think this is a different chapter. He's been hit over the head.
You got someone on... I'm not even going to attempt to guess.
Here's another one of the boats. See, here's someone taking gear and loading into a boat.
That's a very distinctive look on him. You might be able to identify him soon.
Oh my gosh, he's kidnapping... Somebody's kidnapping this girl and has shot whoever this is. Wow, there's a lot going on here, and there's that. Oh gosh. Chapter 3.
Moida. With an mysterious artifact.
Outside the first mate's window, the corpse was moved post-mortem. Okay. Okay, so the person who was shot is telling them stop. Okay, hold on. I have so much to explain. Well, here's the pig. Okay, there's stuff going on 2 boats. They are kidnapping the Formosans, it looks like. And trying to get them into boats. What?
What? That's part... Oh, that's the dude. That's the dude who was shot.
No, remember one of the drawings
That's
is
what I mean. That's the dude who
sea.
shot in the painting. And they just left him there.
Oh, gross. Something's happened here. And they've got lanterns implying it's at night. See? Lantern here, lantern there. There's more piggies. Ooh, something's happened here. Gosh, there's a whole lot that's happened here. She's calling for the captain, but I don't see him. So whoever this is that's kidnapping her shot whoever this is whose foot was hanging outside of the window. And I don't know who he is. We don't know identity of Hat Guy yet. This seems to be somebody who was attempting to aid in the kidnapping. Look, they've got a bunch of stuff in the boat. He's on there. He's on there. This is a bunch of crew taking 2 boats worth and the passengers. Interesting. Alright. So I don't know who this person is. They've been shot. They were shot by a gun by somebody. I don't know who.
We don't have an ID yet.
And the corpse was moved, and all we found was its leg hanging out of the first. Yeah, the location is just the foot hanging out of the first mate's window. Gross.
Does the squid come back? Is this what attracts the Kraken?
Well,
because we're in chapter 3.
There's the murder. There's something called the Calling, the Unholy Captives, Soldiers of the Sea. Then the Kraken shows up. Thank you, Indy. Yes, we have the wiggle emojis by all means. You can ask questions of each other, but we're trying to figure this out as we go along. All right. So he was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Thank you very much, Wendy. All right, let's see where the game wants us to go next. I didn't even. This is the Justice at Sea thing. All right. Let's see what happens here. Because this chapter's called Murder. Oh,
that's a bit of a dude.
That's just gross. Alright, so now we're going to find out why they hanged somebody. It's going to come back around over here.
I love how the spirit of supernatural justice is kind of a ham.
I'm not running all over the place. I know where you're going. Thank you. Now, before I activate this really quick, I'm going to go back to the drawings. See? Justice at Sea. We don't know. They were shot. They were court-martialed and executed, but we don't know who they are. All right. What did you do, son? Thank you.
Been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
All right. There's Hat Guy. Goat and a monkey. Must be the cook. There's a okay, so that's
Nuncio Pasqua.
Okay.
Guessing after this, you're going to have a lot of faces in focus.
Yep. All right. Anything else we see that we need to keep an eye on? We're out of time. Okay. I'm going to snooze us to get us to the end of the stream. Okay. All right, so this is Hoxton now.
See the unknown.
Where? There he is. He's a passenger from Ocean. Yeah, it definitely does. So he's one of the Formosans.
That's Nuncio Pasqua.
All right.
Hold up a second.
Hold on. Go ahead. What?
When you're ready, scroll back up.
I can do that.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, unknown, 20.
Yeah. Good spot. Hmm. 18 and 19, but only one unknown passenger.
Where's 19?
Let me go to the full manifest in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so we've identified him. He was... Do we have firing squad? I mean, yes, but... I'm just trying to see if there's anything more specific. No. So it's just shot. Yeah, we already identified them. See, here he is. He was shot by a gun, but he was shot by a firing squad. The whole point of a firing squad is we don't know exactly who shot him. Is there an option for that? No, hold on. Here's another unknown between 45 and 46. And another unknown, but unnumbered, 32, 33, 32, 33. But this one's numbered, 26. Interesting. Some of these unnumbered, unknown people, it's inconsistent. And an unknown officer?
Who's on the manifest above the captain?
Above the captain. It's not known who shot him.
That's the point.
I think that's the whole point. And like most of the rest of the ship was there, right? Mr. Wolf leading the firing squad is not a bad idea, honestly. Oops, shoot. Let's try that. Wolf.
Christian Wolf.
The gunner. But I don't know if that's accurate, so we'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Actually, no, it's going to lead me to another location, so we kind of got to let it... Yeah, see? Am I supposed to guess whose bullet hit first? God, I hope not. Well, other than one of them went wide. Look. Look at the trail. One of those shots went wide.
I read that as a moral choice. I don't know about you.
Who went wide?
This guy.
This guy here went wide. No, this one. This person right here shot wide. Or I'm reading way too much into it. And these are the other Formosans.
There's no death by firing squad amongst the causes that we saw.
Not that I saw. Let's double check. Expired.
There's also not executed.
Alive, axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, we know is of old age.
Mm-hmm.
Exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed with a sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, or torn apart. So...
Okay, we've got like 5 people saying only one of those shots hit. So let's go back and
take a look. Hold on. Yeah, okay. You went wide. You went wide.
It looks a
and
lot
you went
like...
wide. Yeah, only one of these hit. It's
looks like it's fucking Beanie Goblin.
It's Beanie Goblin!
This motherfucker.
Beanie Goblin's the only one who hit.
Good spot, folks. Well done.
Alright, let's go to the photo again. Beanie Goblin here on the edge.
The guy who Captain Ritual kills.
Yep. Is there a
There
group
is not a group option in who did it that we've seen.
Let's look. Was shot by unknown enemy beast, and then it's individuals. There's no, I don't see anything that says group. It's all individual people. But it's fucking Beanie Goblin.
It's fucking Beanie Goblin, man. It's Beanie Goblin, you asshole. You don't get your homebrew 5th ed character class now, prick.
Exactly. I wish the book would let you say, this person who is also unknown to me. I have to know
that says
who
really
they
interesting
are.
things about motive for all 4 of them, doesn't it? If one guy misses, then that's random chance. If 3 guys miss, then that is 3 of these people knowing this is bullshit.
Yep.
And by extension, one guy going, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm just going to go ahead and put unknown for now. Alright. So let's see. I know we're about at time. I just want to see where the game wants to lead us next. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Perez. Good. I'm actually grateful for this. I'm like, but I know who you are! I also love how broadly interpreted it is. Like, there could be a whole lot of other things. Alright, so how did you... Let's see how you died and if whether or not this individual was actually involved. Because I bet you dollars to donuts he wasn't.
It was Beanie Goblin.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things. Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
that's Nuncio. Nichols.
Someone else killed him.
And frames the Formosan.
This is the bottom deck, isn't it?
And there's already dead down here. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Whoever this is a guard, it looks like, and they're already dead. I'm trying to get around and see who else is available in this scene. Nobody. So he just framed someone. Kept referring to shells. I don't know, but I want to go explore it for sure. I think this is the passenger storage, yes.
So that's Nuncio.
Oh, he's the musician.
20. Scroll past him.
There we go. Italian passenger. Was he stabbed, it looks like?
Looks like he was stabbed. A lot of stabbing on this boat.
Knifed. By somebody I don't know yet.
Nichols. Mr. Nichols. Edward Nichols, second mate, I'm guessing.
Is there anybody else named... Did he refer to him as Nichols?
He said Mr. Nichols.
Okay. Let's see if there's another Nichols. There's been several references to shells, so I want to see what that is. I'm just double checking there's not another Nichols, but if it's a Mr. Nichols, yeah, these are all seamen. So, all right.
It's opened up so many questions. Does the captain know? Why was that specific person framed? Is Mr. Nichols present at the execution of the man who he has successfully framed?
I want a better look at Nichols. And then he...
That's Hoxeng Lao.
Yeah, so there's Nichols. That's Pasqua.
He was a guard. Look at the uniform on him and the other guy. Then go back to the corpse by the chest.
Yeah. Is this Nichols?
Look at that motherfucker.
So we think this is Nichols. Yeah, let's see his other memories. I know. I just want to take a quick look. Murder. Interesting.
I want to say I saw a blood trail, but don't quote me on that.
Let's take a look. I see
spotty blood, but no actual
and a
trail.
club. So the implication here is that Nichols clubbed the guard. Look, there's the spear, the Formosan guard spear.
Is this Hoxeng Lao? Is Nichols
Maybe.
kill Pasqua and then frame Hoxeng Lao for it?
And then got into here, which I really want to see. But I can't. Yeah, that is some kind of shell. I bet you it summoned the Kraken. Alright, we're at time. This really sucks.
Love this game.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let me, no, not that. I need to save. How do I save? I don't think I have to.
the impression it auto-saved?
I am too. Alright. We're gonna have to leave it here for today, folks. We're already over time. This is so
chewy
wonderfully
and weird.
chewy.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that might be Hoxeng Lao who got hit over the head, who was guarding the conch, and then got framed. I know. Part of me really wants to marathon playing this. It just makes me glad that I didn't decide to stream Blueprints because it would drive me mad. Right.
You are 85 hours.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't checked how far into it I am right now.
You're a solid 35 hours past the end point.
It's lots.
So impressive.
It's so much. I'm still playing. But I think it's stream as usual now, right?
to
We'll be
Seance of Blake
back
Manor
on
on Wednesdays.
Wednesday night for Seance of Blake Manor, for Full It on Friday, and then back here next Sunday. Please, by all means, go and grab it.
It's so freaking good.
It wasn't terribly expensive, and I'm having a huge amount of fun with it, though I'm starting to feel like I should be taking notes. But I'm trying not to. There we go. Yeah, please go back and watch the first stream if you missed it, because that's where we first encountered the Kraken. And yes, there was quite a reaction. Next week, Scarlet Hollow Chapter 5 will be out. Uh-oh. We may have to abandon Blake Manor. We shall have a discussion.
We will discuss this.
It is very often in bundles, exactly. Yeah, we'll have to talk about if we're going to step across the Scarlet Hollow and put Blake Manor on pause for a while. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the Discord. How about that? Have a great rest of your day, everybody. We'll be back on, what is today? Today is Sunday. We'll be back on Wednesday. Yay!
We'll see you Wednesday. In the meantime, I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And Twigglet's been napping. We'll see you next time.
Have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye, everybody.